All right, race fans, here we go with heat number 1. We'll have Josh Whiteman and Ryan Arbogast on the front row. Bobby Rafferty and David Gourmets in the second row. Falcon Smith rounding out the field. Ty Dickinson cheering on Garmin and himself. This is just so weird. All right, drivers are rolling. I do believe this is actually our first broadcast of this track. Ty Dickinson now cheering on Angie. I'm cheering on Angie too, Ty. Down the back straightaway, pace truck about to drop in. Pace truck is in. Here they go from I55. Whiteman fires, green is in the air. Oh, here comes Arbogast. Cuts down to the bottom, takes Rafferty's line. Headed for second, right behind Bobby Rafferty and David Gourmets side by side. Gourmet up to the high side. Falcon Smith back in fifth. Still holding on to this lead group. Whiteman pulling a little bit of a gap on Arbogast here. Meanwhile, Rafferty and Gourmet switch lines. Gourmet down to the bottom loses momentum. Whiteman still out front, setting the fastest laps. And yeah, a huge shout out to Papa Mike Promotions for being on board for this season. Thanks for coming on and helping out, Mike. Ryan Arbogast currently holding on to second. Bobby Rafferty in third. Gourmet in fourth now. Falcon Smith in fifth. White flag is in the air. Josh Whiteman is coming around one more time. Oh, wait a minute. Arbogast shoots to the bottom, but out four. It is Whiteman with the win in Heat 1. All right, on to Heat number 2. Matt Grimm, Hayden Tollison on the front row. J.P. Scheider, Ty Dickinson on the second row. Bryce Dickinson rounding out the field. Remember, the Dickinson boys are racing for a steak dinner tonight. Steak dinner provided by Papa Mike Productions. We have a car not rolling on the inside. It is Matt Grimm. He's on the grid, but the car is not moving. Something is not right here. Finally, JP goes by. Matt Grimm has won the last 2 races in this series, but he is not on the... Okay, somebody in the control booth has been drinking because this is the 0th caution. Oh, you gotta love a glitch. Actually, you don't. If you work in IT, you hate glitches. But this one's hilarious, so we're going to go with it. And Matt Grimm is still not rolling. It looks like he's going to get a push start. Not sure what the heck, but now Matt Grimm is rolling. Starter issue, I'm willing to bet. Working the 0th caution of the second heat here. Looks like Matt Grimm is going to be brought back around to the lead lap. Everybody's going to stack back up. Yep, here we go. Great sportsmanship. By the way, these drivers helping each other out. You gotta applaud the sportsmanship out of these boys. All right, here we go. They fire. They are away. Green is in the air. Scoring a little bit off. Matt Grimm is actually leading this one. Hayden Tollefson in second. Ty Dickinson in third. Sorry, JP is in... there we go. Matt Grimm has the lead. Hayden Tollefson in second. JP Scheider in third. JP just fired off the fastest lap of the race. 2 laps in a row. Make that 3 laps in a row. Ty Dickinson back in fourth. Brycey Bear in fifth. Matt Grimm continuing to dominate, but now Hayden Tollefson and JP Scheider are looking to the high side. Wow, that was close. JP goes high. Tollefson cuts up the track, coming out of the turn. Matt Grimm still within striking distance, but with 2 laps to go, JP gets the wall. White flag is in the air. Coming through 3 and 4, it is going to be Matt Grimm, regardless of what the scoring says. Matt Grimm wins. Hayden Tollefson comes home second. Ty Dickinson third. Bryce Dickinson in fourth. JP Scheider ended on pit road in fifth. Looks like JP might have had some sort of issue after he hit the wall and went to pit road. On to the warm-up. And here they come out for their practice. Bobby Rafferty, the first one off pit road, then Hayden Tollefson, Josh Whiteman's out, Gourmets is out, Bobby Rafferty is out. See if we can get a quick word with Matt Grimm. Hey Matt, this is Doug. Got a question.
Yes, sir.
Starter issue?
Well, the problem was when iRacing updated last, it changed all my settings, and I didn't know that auto clutch got turned off.
Oh.
JP hit Dickinson, and Dickinson hit me. It stalled my car, and then my button box wouldn't start my car anymore because the clutch, and I had to get push started.
Well, it was awesome to see you get out there, man. I'm glad you got the push start. A little bit of a glitch in the scoring there, but we know you'll be able to come from behind tonight.
Well, actually, Zach said he's going to let me start up front and just clear the black, so that worked out.
Awesome. Well, good luck, man.
Thanks, bud.
Matt Grimm, a rough start to the night already. Josh Whiteman currently the fastest. Ryan Arbogast second. Bobby Rafferty third. Falcon Smith fourth. Gourmet in fifth. Ty Dickinson in sixth. JP Scheider seventh. Bryce Dickinson eighth. Hayden Tollefson ninth. Matt Grimm in 10th, but Matt has not completed a full lap. I would not expect Matt Grimm to stay 10th fastest. Josh Whiteman in the 24, still the fastest one out there. qualifying lap times, the top 5 within 5/100ths of a second. A lot of these warm-up times also very close. The top 3 within 6/100ths of a second. And then get this, 3rd through 8th are within a 10th, or 3rd through 9th are within a 10th of a second of each other. So there's going to be some extremely close racing here at I-55 tonight. Alright, per Ty Dickinson, everybody drop in the comments and tell us, whoa, how many cautions you predict in this race. And then let's fine-tune that a little bit. How many cautions are caused by a Dickinson brother trying to win a steak dinner from Papa Mike Productions? Sorry, boys, you had to know that one was coming. Last 30 seconds of warm-up, then on to the feature. Make sure you've hit the like button, you've hit the share button, you've invited your friends, your family, your co-workers, complete strangers on the road. Tell them about it. Tell them about us. Tell them to come check us out. Mike Dickinson's calling it a caution every lap. Warm-up comes to a close. On to the main event. We know Matt Grimm will be moved up to the front, but Josh Whiteman, Hayden Tollefson currently on the front row. Ryan Arbogast, Ty Dickinson on the second. Bobby Rafferty, Bryce Dickinson on the third. David Garman and JP Scheider are on the fourth. Falcon Smith and Matt Grimm round out the top 10. And again, Matt Grimm will move up. Everybody will move back one position. All the cars lined up on the grid. Everybody gets moving except the pace car. Here comes Matt Grimm on the high side. I-55 was definitely a fan vote favorite to get into iRacing. A lot of guys really wanted the chance to race here, and tonight we get to find out why. Pace truck getting ready to hit pit road. Matt Grimm, Josh Whiteman going to lead him down. This will be an epic battle. Here we go. Green is in the air and Whiteman is away. Matt Grimm currently running in second. But Arbogast to the bottom going for second already. Arbogast sends it all the way around almost to the lead. Arbogast now battling for the lead down on the bottom. He's got it. Meanwhile, Whiteman and Grimm battle it out behind for second. Arbogast has something figured out here. Bobby Rafferty also charging forward. Ty Dickinson and Hayden Tollefson. Now I know why everybody wants I-55. There is action everywhere. Ty Dickinson starting to move forward. Oh, Matt Grimm bounces off the wall. Bobby Rafferty down on the bottom. Ty Dickinson in fifth, Hayden Tollefson in sixth, Garman in seventh, Falcon Smith in eighth, JP Scheider bounces off the wall in ninth, Bryce Dickinson in 10th. Oh, Garman's around, caution! Falcon Smith and David Garman tangle. Falcon sends it down. Oh, Gourmet was trying to move down. Falcon just in the way. Ryan Arbogast quickly and efficiently drove by everyone in front of him, gets to the lead. Josh Whiteman in second, Matt Grimm in third, Bobby Rafferty in fourth, Ty Dickinson now up in fifth. As we've seen in the past, Ty is the better of the Dickinson brothers at the sprint cars, Bryce better at those big block mods. Ty coming close a couple of times to winning in the 360s. Could tonight be his night, or is Ryan Arbogast going to turn his luck around? They stack back up for the restart. Arbogast in control. Pace truck drives in, and here we go. Arbogast fires. They are away. Uh-oh, big slide mid-pack. I believe it was Tollison. Looks like he's got it reined in, though, as Ty Dickinson. Oh, we're going around. Caution is out. Bobby Rafferty involved. Ty Dickinson involved. See what happens. They go off into the turn. Oh, Rafferty just way slower. Ty Dickinson sends it in, not expecting him to be there. Rafferty got massively checked up. Arbogast still has the lead. All drivers involved keep rolling. That moves Bobby Rafferty and Ty Dickinson back to the end of the line. However, Hayden Tollison now up into fourth, J.P. Scheiderer in fifth, Bryce Dickinson in sixth. Arbogast, Whiteman, Grimm still in the top three. Pace truck is in. Arbogast fires, they are away. Matt Grimm really close to that inside wall that time, and Hayden Tollison up top is making something happen. He is sending it. Oh, we've got a big one. Caution is out. Matt Grimm involved. See what happens. Matt Grimm goes deep into the turn, gets a run, and it looks like the car in front. I couldn't tell who that was. Whiteman. Josh Whiteman just bounces down into him. Let's take another look at this one. Both Whiteman and Grimm on pit road. Off the turn, Whiteman. Oh, Whiteman just loses the back end. Goes around, collects Matt Grimm. Ryan Arbogast still in the lead. Hayden Tollison second. J.P. Scheiderer now in third. Bryce Dickinson now up to fourth. Falcon Smith in fifth. Gourmet up to sixth. Bobby Rafferty seventh. Ty Dickinson eighth. Matt Grimm is ninth. And Josh Whiteman in 10th. As they stack back up, lights are out on the pace truck. We're getting ready to go green again. Pace truck is in. Arbogast controls the restart again. He fires their away. J.P. Scheiderer cuts underneath Tollison very quickly, but Tollison at high line momentum is coming to the front. Oh, we've got a slide jump. Caution is out behind. Ryan Arbogast gets caught. What in the world happened here? Arbogast caught the inside wall. That's going to give the lead now to J.P. Scheiderer. Hayden Tollison now in second. Bryce is in third. Garmin in fourth. Falcon Smith in fifth. Ty Dickinson sixth. Bobby Rafferty seventh. Matt Grimm, Josh Whiteman, and Ryan Arbogast rounding out the field. 4 of the fastest in practice now at the back of the field. This could get interesting. Pace truck drops in. Single file on the restart. J.P. Scheiderer fires down the way. Green is in the air. Tollison in second. Bryce looks to the bottom quickly. Garmin in fourth, trying to close back up. Ty Dickinson in fifth. Ty has Falcon looking to the high side. Matt Grimm and Bobby Rafferty battle it out. Ryan Arbogast and Josh Whiteman battle it out. All 4 of them going at it at the back of the field. Bryce Dickinson continues to battle with Hayden Tollison, just inching forward a little bit every turn. Caution! I believe Falcon Smith was involved. Let's see. 3 wide off the turn. Falcon gets the wall up into the fence, upside down, and sticks the landing. 7.8. Did look like he caught a little bit of Josh Whiteman. We'll see. Don't see any damage on Whiteman's car. He definitely had a sprint car go flying over him, though. Mike, you weren't very far off, buddy. J.P. Scheiderer, Hayden Tollison on the front row. Bryce and Garmin on the second row. Ty and Matt Grimm have the third row. Lights are out on the pace truck. Pace truck is in. JP fires, they're down and away. Hayden Tollison down. Big stack up behind. Ty Dickinson, Bryce Dickinson, both involved. Looked like there was a bit of a stack up on the inside line. It looks like Ty, trying to avoid getting into, I believe Tollison, just ends up checking up massively. Bryce is right there. They both saw steak dinners and just got too excited. Happens to the best of us. So J.P. Scheiderer still in the lead. Garmy now in second. Hayden Tollison has third. Matt Grimm is now back up into fourth. Bobby Rafferty back up to fifth. Arbogast in sixth. Falcon Smith is seventh. Ty Dickinson eighth. Josh Whiteman ninth. Bryce Dickinson in 10th. Lights are out. Single file restart. Pace truck is in. JP fires. They're away. JP to the high line this time. Hayden Tollison drops to the bottom. Garmin now in third. Matt Grimm now in fourth. Matt riding the rim up top. Here comes Bobby Rafferty on the bottom, not far behind Arbogast. Josh Whiteman in 7th, Falcon Smith at 8th, Ty in 9th, Bryce in 10th. Hayden Tollison slips into the lead here. JP fading. Garmin on the bottom going for the lead. Hayden really hanging it out all the way around the track. It's a miracle that guy has not put it in the wall yet. And, oh, there we go. He barely gets the wall, keeps it going. But Garmin's got a car ahead. At the line that time, it was David Garmin in the lead. Hayden Tollison in second. Matt Grimm and JP Scheider are battling it out for third, right behind him. Bobby Rafferty has a great seat for this one. Let's take a lap in Rafferty's car. Oh, caution! Ryan Arbogast involved. Ryan just loses the back end, collects the 24. Josh Whiteman manages to keep rolling. And Hayden Tollison manages to get the lead when it counts. Garmy in second, JP in third, Matt Grimm in fourth, Bobby Rafferty in fifth, Josh Whiteman in sixth, Ty Dickinson seventh, Bryce Dickinson in eighth, Falcon Smith in ninth, Ryan Arbogast in 10th. Hayden Tollison looks like he might be having some connection issues. Pace truck is in. Here we go. Green is in the air. JP to the lead. Hayden Tollison may be done. He has completely disappeared. The 3 wide. Almost 4 wide out of turn 2. They are trying like crazy to get 4 wide and wreck. JP Scheider is still holding on to the lead. Matt Grimm up on the high side. Slips by into second. Garmin in third. No, Rafferty in third. Garmin and Rafferty battling it out for third. Rafferty pulls ahead. Caution. Bryce Dickinson involved. Bryce in the middle of a mess. Holds the bottom. Oh, just drives down, gets into the inside wall, and puts it on his side. Bryce has to tow to pit road. Zach Bass, check your messages. Papa Mike said so. So it is JP Scheider in the lead now. Matt Grimm in second. Bobby Rafferty in third. Garmin in fourth. Ty Dickinson has made his way back to fifth. Josh Whiteman in sixth. Ryan Arbogast in seventh. Falcon Smith is eighth. Bryce Dickinson on pit road in ninth. Hayden Tollison appears to be done. Looks like connection difficulties got the best of Tollison. What a heartbreak. He was leading when his connection went. Green is in the air. JP gets another great jump. Bobby Rafferty almost slips by into second. And look at Ryan Arbogast. Oh, he gets into the 9. Ty Dickinson gets wrecked. Arbogast on his side. Caution is out. Arbogast had one heck of a run going. Looked like he just got in. He was right on that inside wall. Just got in a little too deep. Gets into Ty. Ends up on his side. I cannot confirm or deny if Angie was screaming when Ty was caught up in that wreck. Garmin looks like he is way down low, not sure why. Bryce Dickinson getting waved around back to the lead lap. I might have just been Garmy doing Garmy things. JP Scheider has the lead. Bobby Rafferty in second after that great restart, slipping by Matt Grimm. Grimm now in third, Garmin in fourth. Josh Whiteman in fifth, Falcon Smith in sixth, Ty Dickinson seventh, and Brycey Bear in eighth. Bryce still showing one lap down. He got one of them back. Pace truck is in. They fire green flag in the air. JP sends it out front, but Bobby Rafferty to the bottom, caution. Josh Whiteman and Ty Dickinson involved. Down into the turn. Oh, Whiteman goes around right in front of Ty. Ty Dickinson obviously needs to work on his wreck avoidance because everything seems to happen right in front of him tonight. Whiteman on pit road for repairs. He's on his way back out. Bryce now back to the lead lap. Arbogast getting a lap back. Lights are out on the pace truck. We're about to go green. It looks like Arbogast will be back on the lead lap. All 9 cars on track on the lead lap again. This could get interesting. They extended the yellow by 1 lap. They'll go green next time. JP Scheider getting ready to lead him down. Single file restart. He fires. They are away. Gets a good jump on Rafferty this time. Matt Grimm looking to the high side. Garmin back and forth. Ty Dickinson battling for 5th with Falcon Smith. Bryce Dickinson and Ryan Arbogast closing in. Arbogast still running. Arbogast gets loose. Bryce slips by. JP still in the lead, but Bobby Rafferty is cleared. No, he has not. Matt Grimm still fighting back on the high side. Matt Grimm really coming on. Matt back by Bobby Rafferty. Now they're even into 3. Matt Grimm just ahead at the line. They still continue to battle it out. Garmin back in 4th. Ty Dickinson in 5th. Falcon Smith in 6th, closing in on Ty. Bryce in 7th. Josh Whiteman 8th. Ryan Arbogast in 9th. JP Scheider's lead now 9/10 of a second over Matt Grimm, who has finally cleared Bobby Rafferty, but JP is getting the 10 to go signal. Matt Grimm starting to run him down. That 9/10 of a second gap is now down to just over half a second. Bobby Rafferty in 3rd, now a second back. David Garmin now has Ty Dickinson all over the back bumper for 4th. Caution! Falcon Smith involved. Oh, Falcon cuts down right above Bryce, trying to avoid Arbogast. Bounces off Bryce into the outside wall. JP Scheider in the lead. Matt Grimm in 2nd. Bobby Rafferty 3rd. Garmin 4th. Ty Dickinson in 5th. Quite a run by Ty. He has gotten caught up in everything that's happened in front of him. He's still coming back and battling Garmin for 4th. Bryce now back in 6th. Josh Whiteman 7th. Falcon in 8th. Ryan Arbogast in 9th. Flagman gives them 1 to green. Everybody hugging that outside wall, not giving anybody a chance to out-restart them here. JP fires there away. Matt Grimm does not get dropped by a lot this time. He was anticipating it. Meanwhile, Rafferty looking down to the bottom. Garmin and Ty Dickinson battling for 4th. Bryce is closed right back up to the back bumper on Ty. Rafferty slips by Garmin. He's up to 3rd. Garmin still fighting back on the high side. 5 to go. JP has opened up a half-second lead over Matt Grimm. Oh, Grimm out of shape. Caution is out. Bryce Dickinson involved. Down into turn 1. Bryce drifts up into Ty. Oh, they were battling for stake again. JP in the lead, Matt Grimm in 2nd, Bobby Rafferty in 3rd. Garmy in 4th, Josh Whiteman in 5th. Lights are out on the pace truck, single file restart. It'll be 4 to go at the line. They fire, they're away, green is in the air. Matt Grimm was all over the back bumper of JP coming to the green. JP still catches him napping. Rafferty in 3rd, Garmin in for caution. Ty Dickinson. Ty shoots it down to the bottom. Oh, Arbogast comes down. Oh, Bryce loses it. It's Bryce and Ty again. Now it's going to come down, I do believe, to a green-white checkered. Lights are out on the pace truck. Here we go. One more restart. Can JP hold them off again? Does Matt Grimm have anything for him here at the end? Pace truck dropping off. JP controls the restart. Fires away. Green is in the air. And he gets another good jump on Matt Grimm. Here comes Rafferty to the bottom. Garmin in 4th, Arbogast in 5th. And look at that mess as Whiteman charges forward. Arbogast up the hill just a bit in 5th. 2 to go for JP Scheiderer. White flag in the air. He's got a half-second on Matt Grimm. Bobby Rafferty in 3rd has Garmin on the bumper. Garmin drops to the bottom out of turn 4. JP wins. Matt Grimm comes home 2nd. Bobby Rafferty 3rd. Garmin comes home 4th. Arbogast, what a comeback for 5th. And you got to give it to Ty Dickinson. He hit everything but the pace car tonight because it all happened right in front of him. No way to avoid it. He still comes back for 6th. But not good enough for a steak dinner. All right, let's see if we can talk to our 3rd place finisher, Bobby Rafferty. Hey, Bobby, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yes, I do.
That looked like a lot of fun and quite a workout out there.
That was interesting. My car definitely was not set up to run the top. My car really wasn't set up to run anywhere. I definitely was not prepared for tonight whatsoever. So, to start, I think we started in fifth. We ended up falling all the way back and then work our way back up to a third. I'm not mad at it.
I do have to say, there's a couple of times your car looked really out of shape, and how you managed to hold on to that thing is truly impressive.
I appreciate that, man. That just I had so much fun running that, and big shout out to Matt, because I know me and Matt were side by side for a very, very big portion of that race. We were 3 wide a bunch of times. It's cool to be able to run with guys where this thing is just destroyed. This is worse than a Pro Series lobby, and yeah, we had a bunch of cautions, but me and Matt were able to run like that side by side for so long and literally not make any contact. That was just, I said it multiple times, it was a freaking blast.
Well, it definitely looked like fun. You definitely had a great comeback tonight. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate it, man. Big shout out to Team Exiled Esports, iRacing, iFlag, Precision Performance Shop, G-Coin, Bucked Up, Design the Void, Evil One Graphics, everybody that helps us put this deal together. Also, shout out to you guys at the broadcast, and shout out to Wallspeed Media for putting this league on.
All right, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. Have a good night.
Bobby Rafferty comes home in third. Matt Grimm pulls off an impressive second place finish. Hey, Matt, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
It looked like a couple of times you might actually get around him there and get to the win.
Yeah, I needed to stay green. He took himself out eventually, but them starts, he just wanted the brake check every time, so it ended up killing me.
Man, you still had one heck of a run. Obviously, the issues in the heats, you get back up and start. You had issues and ended up at the back at one point. Still managed to come through that mess and get up to the lead, or get up into second.
Yeah, I just got to give a shout out to everybody else in the field, because that was crazy getting back up through there, and everyone showed that they know how to drive. So, especially Bobby. I mean, me and him put on a good show with Garmin there for a couple laps.
You guys definitely did. That was some great side-by-side racing. Congratulations, man. I know it's not 3 weeks in a row, but you got to be happy with the second place.
Yeah, I think the worst I finished in any of his leagues so far is third, so I'll definitely take it.
Well, great run, man. Keep it up, and congrats.
Thanks, bud.
All right. And it looks like JP is available. Hey, JP, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, you were pretty much unstoppable. It took you a bit to get to the lead, and once you got there, nobody could get around you.
Yeah, just had a hooked up car thanks to Uncle Ron. Just wanted to pass people clean and not to get anyone upset tonight. Just race my race and focus on myself, and it got me the win tonight here, so looking forward to next week.
So is this the start of a hard charge for you towards the points lead?
I hope so. Hopefully I can keep running these Thursday nights and start winning again. So.
Well, great run tonight, man. Congratulations. Great win.
Thank you.
JP Scheider comes home with the win. What an exciting race that one was. Great job by all the drivers. Great comeback by several drivers. And a great night of racing overall. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back Sunday morning. GT3 NSS is back live. You don't want to miss that. Some awesome racing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you had as much fun as we did, and have a great night.